two narrowboats. One is called Laura Maisie and the other one is One Day More.
So it looks like there's some sort of malfunction and the gates aren't closed, and we left you last time at King's Marina near Newark on the River Trent. In this episode we'll be heading to Cromwell Lock and out onto the tidal section of the River Trent. But first there's a few things that we need to do to make sure that we're as safe as possible for our trip.
Idiot. I do that every time. A little stopper on the top.
What's that stuff for?
It's for just helping to maintain the balance of the fuel so you don't get diesel bug and all kinds of things going on in the fuel, really. Just a stabiliser, I think they call it. It's called Diesel Fuel Complete.
We have a fuel gauge inside the boat, but every now and again we use a dipstick to check the level of the diesel to make sure the gauge is reading correctly.
3/4, and that's 3/4. It's got a lot of fuel still. Yeah, and if not, then I guess we can moor up just outside the lock and wait until the next tide to get in. Yeah. Yeah, okay, brilliant, thank you. The other thing I wanted to ask about was, I gather we can buy charts and things from you when we get there. Okay, brill. And there's some talk about having a VHF, but we haven't got that, and others have said no, a phone is okay to come. Okay, so we don't really need it. Two narrowboats. One is called Laura Maisie and the other one is One Day More. I'll drop you a text with both boat names. Cool, alright, thank you. Take care. Bye bye. We are going out of King's Waterside Marina, heading on to the Trent towards Cromwell Lock.
Ready to go
Put me on the
through.
spot. You didn't give me any warning that we're vlogging, did you?
Ready to go through Torksey.
So we're going to
Lock
go and sit
tomorrow, aren't we?
at Cromwell Lock, and then we have a morning slot through the lock to match the tide to 8:30 in the morning. So it's going to be a nice bright morning for us, isn't it? So, and then we'll be out to the Tidal Trent, which is going to be proper fun, I think. Anyway, looking forward to it.
And it's one of the hottest days of the year so far, isn't it?
It's scorching.
Is it about 28 degrees, I think? Anyway, it's hot for England.
There's a bit of an audience watching us leaving here.
So the sluices are open now, which means the water is being let out of the lock. And when it equalises, I'll be able to press the button to actually open the gate so people can come out of the lock. So it looks like there's some sort of malfunction and the gates aren't closed and the lights have gone out on the operating panel. So I'm going to follow the instructions and try and do a reset, and if not, there's an emergency number to call. And the reset worked, so that's good. I don't have to call anybody. Just take out my key and then go back to the boat. Looks like there's a low spot here for me to get back onto the boat rather than climbing down one of the ladders. I think I can see some steps just there. But look, Pete's too busy taking photos of the bridge to notice that I'm here. Quick photo opportunity here. This is easier than the really high ladder that I had to climb up to get off the boat. You can just see ahead there on the left the Cromwell Lock visitor moorings. One of the safety recommendations of travelling on the Tidal Trent is to buddy up with another boat so that you can look out for each other in case of any emergency. We'd buddied up with Fran and Rich on Laura Maisie, and they'd let us know that they'd already arrived at the lock. There were no spaces on the visitor moorings pontoon, so we had to moor against the wall. We got ourselves settled and then took a walk with the dogs up to the lock to see what we were in for the next day. And Pete went up to see the lockkeeper to buy the charts that would guide us through the tidal section. What did he give you?
It's River Trent Tidal Guide from Cromwell Lock, Trent Falls.
What does that do then?
Well, I haven't looked at it yet, but it should do it. All of the lines along the rivers, which line to take, what to look for, that kind of stuff. That's brilliant. Like an insider's guide. Yeah.
So we're doing one last fill up with water before we go through Cromwell Lock, and our hose just reaches the boat. And that's the hose at full stretch. So this wasn't really the ideal mooring for getting the dogs on and off, but we knew it was only for one night, so we just made do. But it was a bit of a climb and a two-man job to lift the dogs up and off the boat. We've got a lock time of 8 o'clock. It's going to open the gates at 8 o'clock and let us in with several other boats, and then we're going to be leaving at about 8:15, 8:20. Pete's just strapping down our pram hood here to stop it blowing up when we're cruising.
Hello! You can do that if you like.
Roger, do you need a handle? Are we done? Are we ready? We go for a cruise? Jasper? on my phone so we can work out how fast we're going at some times and check that and see how it's doing. Anyway, I think that's about it. Yes, for now.
Green light, so we are clear to head into the lock. Before he starts emptying the lock keeper makes sure that everybody is safely in place and has their ropes looped behind the rods going down the wall. This helps you keep pulled in towards the wall to minimise the movement of the boat as the water level changes in the lock. This seems much faster than the others.
Yeah.
Join us next time and see how we got on our journey on the Tidal Trent. As always, thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you'd like to be kept informed of when we release new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.